Hello friends, welcome to iExamB. In this video, we will see some conceptual questions that come in the IBPS SO Marketing Officer exam. We have more videos covering conceptual questions for marketing. In such questions, you'll know how to implement the concepts that we have learned while studying marketing. So if you want to practice to get thorough understanding of the implementation of concepts, you can also have a look at those videos. Also, these questions are from the topics that came in the previous years of IBPS SO Marketing Officer exam. So these videos will be very helpful for you to understand the type of questions that have previously come in the IBPS SO Marketing Officer mains examinations. And going forward, you'll know that which topics are important and where you should lay emphasis on. So friends, before we start, I'd like to tell you about our IBPS SO Marketing Officer course that we are offering at iExamB. In this course, you get video lessons, study notes, practice tests, live sessions, and interview guidance. For more information, you can call on this number or visit our website. Let's see the first question. When tiny hands develop spoon-sized thick foam bristles, paint brushes, for toddlers, it is indulging in dash segmentation. So behavioral segmentation is when market is segmented on the basis of knowledge, attitudes, uses, or responses to a product. Now psychographic segmentation is when users are segmented on the basis of social class or lifestyle. Here also this type of segmentation is not happening. This is not social class segmentation, right? Then geographic segmentation happens when the market is segmented on the basis of geographical units, say a country, or on the basis of state, or even say just a neighborhood, right? So this is not the case here. So geographic also is not the correct answer. And cultural segmentation is not a defined type of segmentation. There is occupational, personality, lifestyle, but not cultural specifically. So cultural segmentation is not the answer here. So demographic segmentation occurs when the market is segmented on the basis of age, say gender, say income, family size. Now these are the most easily measurable variables. So here these special paint brushes that have very thick foam bristles, these are made for children who are very small, so for toddlers. So here the segmentation has been done on the basis of age, right? So this will come under demographic segmentation. So the correct option is answer number 3, demographic segmentation. Next question is, when a luxury car brand projects the image and is visualized as a rich middle-aged businessman, this is the brand's dash. Now a brand can either convey a certain product attribute, that means its features, like in case of cars, it should be, if it is well built, it is an attribute of the car. It can convey a particular benefit. Say if a car is well built, it will give emotional satisfaction to the buyer that he's safe in the car. So that is the benefit of the brand, right? So here the benefit also is not being conveyed. Then a brand can convey value and it should match with the buyer's values. So if a car is strong and safe, the customer should value safety, right? Then a brand can convey personality, right? So if a brand is a person, say, so how would the marketers want people to see it? Right now, around that image, the marketers will build their marketing strategies. So here, the image of the luxury car is seen as rich and middle-aged businessmen. So this is the brand's personality, all right? So the correct option here is option number 5, personality. Now next question says, Foods Co. markets and sells tinned tuna and ham with its own name, which is originally manufactured by Let's Meet It. Foods Co. is a dash. Now what happens is, manufacturer brand is a brand which is created by the manufacturer of the product. And licensed brand is a type of brand that is created by licensing the names and symbols created by other manufacturer, right? Co-branding occurs when two known brands work in collaboration. This private brand is when a reseller develops a brand. So now what is happening here is, here the manufacturing is done by Let's Meet It and the brand is of the reseller Foods Co. Foods Co is not the manufacturer, it is the private brand. So option number 3 is the correct option. Now, before the development of an electric car, the market managers asked the consumers if they believed the claims made by the manufacturers of electric cars, the responses to which will offer a rough estimate of potential sales, but must be viewed with caution. By doing so, the market managers indulged in what? Now, whenever a new product is developed, it goes through many stages. So the stages are that first a new product strategy comes and then the idea is generated. After that, so many ideas are present and the ideas are then screened. And after idea screening comes the development and testing of concept. Then market strategies are developed and then business analysis is done. And after all these steps, the product development is done. And after the product is developed, the test marketing is done. And lastly, it is introduced in the market. So here in this question, indirectly it has been asked that what is this stage in which the product is, right? Here when the company is asking questions from the potential consumers, it is indulging in concept testing stage. Okay, so the correct answer here will be option number 2, concept testing. Now, which of the following statements is true for a wheat seller? Now, does he form a part of oligopolistic market, or he has full control over the price of wheat? He should indulge in, this should be he should indulge in good marketing strategy, or he should introduce differentiated offers for different customer segments or consumer segments, or he's a part of pure competition. So we have to see that if it's a wheat seller, then which of the following statements holds true for him. So what happens under oligopolistic competition, the market consists of few sellers that are highly sensitive to each other's pricing and marketing strategies. This occurs in products like steel, where one seller, if he increases the price, right, the buyers will go to another seller because they'll buy steel from him. But what happens in the case of wheat is it is a uniform commodity and has a certain going price. Okay, and this going price is common, or say it is uniform or standard, right? Now, if the seller will increase the price beyond this standard price, then the people will buy as much wheat as they want, but they can buy it from another seller, right? And when the seller knows that people are willing to pay a certain price, then the seller will not want to charge lesser than the standard price. So this is a pure competitive market and not much money should be spent in marketing in this case, right? So here he has full control over the price of wheat. This is wrong because the price of wheat is fixed, right? It is standard. So the seller does not have full control over the price of wheat. Also, it is not oligopolistic. He should indulge in good marketing strategy as discussed. No amount of indulgence in good marketing strategy will lead to any enhanced sales or will not help him make more money. So this is not true for a wheat seller. Also, it is said, should he introduce differentiated offers for different consumer segments? Doing this is also a marketing strategy and this will not help him in any way. This is also not the right thing which needs to be done. Also, he's a part of pure competition. Yes, this is the right answer. So option number 5 is the correct answer. So friends, you saw that what kind of questions come in your examinations of IBPS SO Marketing Officer, and these are all concept based questions. When you're attempting these questions correctly, you have to understand what has been asked. Like in this question, directly the stage was not asked. You had to find out that what is being asked, right? So this is how the concept should be applied, and you can only apply the concepts correctly when all your concepts are clear at first place. So if you want us to guide you with the concepts and help you solve such questions in your exam, you can enroll to our marketing course. We'll help you understand all the basics of marketing which are essential for you to clear your IBPS SO Marketing Officer exam. If you found this video informative, please like and share this video, and you can leave your feedback in the comment section below.